second. There we go. Thank you, Montana Josh. So let's do all that over again, Big Real, because there was no audio on YouTube.
There's a reason for that. Well, I guess they couldn't hear us talk at all, huh?
No, not just now, no. Shout out to Montana Josh for the no sound. Shout out to Real Freak as well. Shout out to CRM. We're here. We're back. We should be good to go. I know there's a delay, so I'm going to give it a second.
Right.
We good? I got a laugh emoji. I'm hoping that means we're good. Just chilling. Give me a thumbs up or something. We're messing up everything today. This has been the weirdest day of Replicon Radio.
That's weird.
Right? It's almost like we did a bunch of Patreon episodes or something.
Right.
The video got demonetized immediately. Are we good? Can I get a confirmation on good? There we go. Thank you, Real Freak. Thumbs up. There they are. So, speaking of weird, the last stream, the audio version's all the same. And you know what else happened? I'm pretty sure I left the mics on during break, and we were in here talking shit, so y'all can hear all that shit as well.
We were talking shit?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
We ain't talking shit.
But we were watching music videos. There's a list on our YouTube. You go to YouTube, there's playlists. There's a playlist that says the 2020 Music Video of the Year Award nominees, maybe. There's 47 videos on there right now. I'm sure we're missing at least 53 more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we watched through them. You know what I mean? We kind of got our own idea of what's going to make it, what's not going to make it. We want to narrow it down to 15. 15 videos and then 15 underground videos, if that makes sense. I know it's confusing because the underground is one big happy family. Basically the big guys and the little guys. The labels and the not the labels. You know what I'm saying? Like Tech 9, Twisted, Jelly Roll, and people like that in one category. And then Nasty Inc., Mad Max, Dean. You know what I'm saying? All that fresh stuff in another category. So 2 categories for Video of the Year this year. We want you to, one, help us make sure we didn't miss someone. You know what I'm saying? So I know they're not all on that list. That was just kind of a list I made very quickly the other afternoon. Thinking of people I could think of and then going down the list. You know what I'm saying? People that have multiple videos like Jelly Roll or Tack or Twisted, I just picked the ones that I thought were the top tier. Because we're gonna try to narrow it down to 15 or less in each category. But I want to make sure we get everyone who put out a music video at least we watch it,
some kind of credit,
and see it. You know what I'm saying? Like at least we know it might not make it to the final list, but at least it'll make it to some sort of list, and we'll look at it. So leave comments anywhere you can. Let us know your choice for nominees.
Might make it to the Christmas list.
There you go. For Video of the Year, we definitely want to talk about that. And as I mentioned when we didn't have any fuck you attitude, add it to the bill, tell Replicon everywhere. That's your video. Fuck yeah, bro. I thought you were mad at me for a second. I appreciate the live chat stuff too, man. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the sawed off videos for sure. So there's a bunch of stuff. Again, as I mentioned when you guys couldn't hear me, Facebook, Replicon Radio. Leave a comment on any of the posts. YouTube.com/Replicon Radio, where a lot of you guys are watching right now. Leave a comment on any of the videos so they stay there. It's dope that you guys are commenting in the chat, and I'm going to try to keep track of everything you're commenting, but it goes away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just there. And then Twitter and Instagram at Replicon_radio. There's just straight up posts that just say, you know, Video of the Year nominees, and you can just comment who you think. I don't care if there's 100 comments. I can go back and look at them, write them down, look at the videos, go through it all. It's so much easier.
Right.
And again, no write-ins this year. So if you don't make the cut, you don't make the cut. Devereaux is 100% going to be on that list for him. For Producer of the Year. Absolutely. He's super dope. If you didn't know, go check out the interview with him. I would listen to it on the YouTube channel because it's one solid interview instead of 9,000 pieces on the audio stream. That was a disaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the categories, and you can always email us as well, man. TheRepliconiswatching@gmail.com. And you know what I also forgot to mention? Let me pull this up real quick. If you guys didn't know, Replicon Radio is brought to you in part by the Shadow Army and Lex, the Hex Master. Mad love to the homie Lex. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Lex, the Hex Master, on all social medias. Hashtag the Shadow Army. Mad love to them. Mad love. And this one, our new friend, our new old friend, bro. 7thDimension720.com. You can save 17% off your order. You just use the promo code Replicon Radio 720.
Oh shit!
Get you some coffee, get some dope. You know what I'm saying? You got a coffee drink in your family? They got it's like fresh, fancy coffee. I'm gonna have to learn more about it because I don't know much about it, but I know it's fresh, fancy coffee, and you can get it as a Christmas gift and save 17% right now. Just use the promo code Replicon 720. Where's my HelloFresh thing? Yeah. So, as I mentioned, well, you didn't hear me, so this is so weird. All the juggalos and juggalettes out there, it is official. We knew it was coming. We hoped it wasn't, but we knew. Yum Yum Bedlam, aka the Yum Yum Flower, aka the 5th Joker's card, the second deck, right? Yeah. Has been delayed. So we will not be getting a Christmas release. It has been rescheduled to March 5th,
I told you.
2021. So 3-month delay on that boy.
I told you.
But for anyone who has the funds or is willing to borrow said funds from their grandmothers or mothers, or steal a credit card, if you join this month's ICP's HelloFresh Holidays, which is this is the third day out of I think 13 or 14 streams, include it in your the only gift you get it is a physical copy of a brand new EP entitled Yum Yum's Lore. It is a prequel to the forthcoming Joker's card. It will be available on Christmas for streaming. Everyone can listen to it on stream, download it, buy it on iTunes. The only way to get a physical copy is by purchasing ICP's Patreon. So it's as much as it's stale that the card got delayed, it's a fresh little way to get a super collector CD. The only way to get it is signing up for the ICP's HelloFresh Holidays. So they just conned me into signing up. I signed up in October and I enjoyed the heck out of it, but the big selling point to me was the merch pack. This month did not have a merch pack. I was highly upset about. I literally said if they would just add a freaking limited edition CD, I'd buy it. And lo and behold, they added it, a freaking limited edition CD. So I'm going to purchase it, and I'm going to get Yum Yum's Lore. But that's just me. But I really enjoyed the October thing. The streams were good. It's one of the most quality things ICP's ever put on, I think. To be honest, I expected it to be pretty bad, but it's dope. What do you guys got going on? Merch of the year. Merch of the year, huh? You know, I've always thought about that, but I feel like that'd be weird. They did say the Patreon, the bags are coming. They're just waiting on the CD. They're still working on the album, which makes sense. Sevademic's Proud Brave Few. Best song. Yeah, that was an EP, right? That EP or album came out this year, so that's gonna have to be in the nomination list for the Replicon Radio Awards. Make sure you guys comment, man. I try my best to keep up with everything and all the stuff going out, and we even do a show on Friday with the new releases. But once we get down to the end of the year and everything's kind of happening at once, and we're trying to put lists together, we miss a lot of stuff or just don't remember, don't think about it. So please, I beg everyone, follow us on Instagram. That's the easiest place to do it. And leave a comment. Leave a comment on the page, on the post about whichever one. The album and the EP ones haven't even gone up yet because I know those are going to be big. But Producer of the year. Let me look. I'm gonna look right now. Actually, you know what? We can look. We can look together. I think because we were playing videos and we got banned, so we might as well play. You know, where is it? Where's the thing at? Oh, it's right here. So we should be able to look at this together, right? How do you go to Instagram on a desktop? Instagram.com/Replicon_radio. Why have I never done this before? Probably something I should have done.
Could you just go to Instagram and it pulls up and you sign in and then you go to search?
Maybe. Let's see. Something's coming up. But yeah, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's the easiest way to do it. Follow us over there. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Interact with this. So here we go. There's that Rue Gang drop. So there's not a bunch here, but they're going to be back. But there's some old posts. Head on over Instagram at Replicon_radio. As you can see, we got some promo for the show. Did you see? We probably didn't even see those photos. Did you see the fun photos from our noodle fight?
I did. I seen them.
A couple people were like, "What were you guys doing? When did that happen?" I'm like, "That was like over a year ago." I just got the picture from Will FM, and like the old ones.
Was that almost a year ago?
It was February, January and February, because we did the commercial for the Fun Time video.
That's right.
So it was at least a month before that, and that was in the beginning of March. But as you can see here, we have the 2020 Replicon Radio Awards. All the posts look the same. That one says Music Video of the Year. All you gotta do is go over there and leave a comment underneath it. This thing freeze up on me or what? Doesn't want me to scroll down any longer. There we go. And just follow us anyway, because you can check out all the stuff. As you can see, Interview of the Year nominations for your fan favorite interview. We had a ton of those. Let me see here. Shout out to Jimmy. Oh, dope. Hell yeah. Jimmy Jane just gave us a shout out. He got his fresh t-shirt. Godson. He says, I'm going to need a percentage of these shirt sales. We dropped that Rue Gang t-shirt on the Instagram. Shared it for everyone. While I have this up though, if we get pulled for fucking sharing our own Instagram, that would be some crap.
Right?
Let me see here. I just want to go over this list. So
I'm pretty sure we'll fight that one out.
Sure. So let's see. So far this year, this isn't everyone, because some of these one-offs, like the two that just dropped, the director Brad and Trey Tucker from What Lies Below. Those interviews are both up. They're available on all streaming platforms. They're also on YouTube, as well as me and Rue's Replicon reviews of the movie. I'm not going to tell you. I am going to tell you, man. After speaking to the director, Rue, I wish I would have done that before the movie, because I learned some shit.
Because he explained a lot more?
Yeah. And there's a whole thing, and he wanted it. He described what we said without knowing we said it.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted. He wanted us to be like that. And he actually wanted us to, he would hoped that we both had different ideas and we would argue about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he would. But he did say, if you watch it again, and he even gave us a clue. There's clues, and you find different things in the movie, and the shit makes sense.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, it was like, after talking to him, I was like, all right. You know what I mean? Because I even told him, like, I love the movie.
So
then
it
ended.
I
was like,
again?
what the fuck?
Are we able to watch it again?
I believe so. I think that was for 30 days. But you can stream it anywhere. It's available everywhere now. It came available December 4th. You guys can stream it too. It's up on iTunes, on or Apple, or wherever you stream movies and stuff. But that's all I'm gonna run through this list real quick. But yeah, those are up now. Interview of the year.
I have to listen to that interview.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes. They're real short. HB Grizzly, director Richard Stanley, Jerry Robinson, right when he got signed to Strange Music, Mr. Elliot Knight, who was a cast member for Richard Stanley. I think there was a few other cast members as well. That was from the Nicolas Cage movie we did. Gina Fritz from Keyed Up, CJ Hicks, one of my favorites. Super Famous Fun Time guys. We did our Juggalo Day show. We did Ritual of Ether. That was when we had Sevademic pop in for his big announcement as well. J Hex Project, the Homeboy Zitro, Godsynth, Illest Illuminati, Labyrinthine, Big Poe, David Howard Thornton, aka Terrifier, Art the Clown, from Terrifier, the Homeboy Bakelo, Franklin Embry, and the Bourbon Boys. Super special effects dude, Joe Castro. I love going back and reading this because it reminds me. I'm like, oh, it's dope. Lily Styles, Madman Pondo, hell yeah. King Torch, Sick Gang, which was Class, Dono Rias, Champa, and Diabolic the Monster all together. The Homeboy Pint, LSP's own Queen, Smalls One, Hoax the Rapper, Lex the Hexmaster, who now sponsors the show. Rock band from Vegas, Hemlock, they were super dope. The Tejon Street Corner Thieves, those guys were super dope. Killator, aka Justin Parker. Damian Quinn, well, Damian Quinn came through on the Daily Dino, so did the Horror. Deviant Horror, we had the guys on the show. Scum's official return. Blackfoot 505. Damian Quinn. Fritz the Cat, that was a dope one. Lyra Zone, which a lot of people in comedy, that was one of their favorites already. He's top runner. If the awards ended right now, he'd win. Even though there hasn't been any voting, but everyone's been commenting, they love that dude. Shy One, Mandapelli Music, the Homeboy Dean Ray, R.A. Mihailoff, aka Leatherface, the return of Alazuli Lou, Blaze Your Dead Homie, Mars, Devereaux and Darby O'Trill, Fury, Michigan Misfits, Wicked Ways, and next week, Boondocks.
You forgot Big Poe.
I think I said Big Poe. He was way at the top. Yeah, it was April. So those are all the nominees for Interview of the Year, fan favorite. Boondocks will be included. That is next week. And that's all. And whatever else we have. We have a huge Christmas show already lined up as well.
Oh, Boondocks will be on next year's.
No, he's still going to count. It's the music that doesn't count. His album will be on next year's, but his interview on this show could still be favorite.
Yeah.
It probably won't be because it's so new, unfortunately. That's the reason we cut the music out. Because we are putting a list together. You can't decide that that's the album of the year in a couple weeks.
Right.
It's not like it came out on the 1st, you know what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah.
But it's one thing to sit down and listen to an interview. You know, so yeah, any releases that come out. So yeah, we also got Producer of the Year up. Event of the Year, whether that be digital or in person. That's going to be a clusterfuck. And then podcast/radio show. So those are the ones up on our page right now for you to vote on. And I guess not. I hate saying the word vote because you're not vote. You're nominating. You're putting in nominees to be voted on. I like that. I'm not going to do it because it would be, but I do like the idea of the merch category. But that's just.
We have the dopest merch. Thanks.
Yeah. Right? Did you see that merch drop, fam? He said Plunger King for Juggler of the Year.
I totally agree with that.
I didn't even show the merch on this stream, did I?
We ought to give that dude some kind of award. Just because, I don't know.
Well, we don't have a Wooden Plunger award, so.
I mean, we can probably make one.
But yeah, if you guys aren't avid listeners to the show, which you should be, we're here every Monday. We always have a good time, even if you don't know and or like the guest. You'll learn. Maybe you'll learn. You will. But either way, we have a good time. I'm telling you right now, though, the rest of this year and the beginning of next year already, you guys don't want to miss it. Our Christmas show is already going to be insane.
Christmas show is always fun.
It's always fun. And this year, and we're not normally as prepared, guest-wise. And I'm already concerned about time restraints.
Yeah.
And next week with
day.
Boondocks, we haven't had Boondocks on in a minute. So I'm super pumped for that. And here is the brand new merch drop. Replicon Radio Fashion Week. 3 new t-shirts available right now. Replicon Radio BigCartel.com. They just dropped. We appreciate anybody that buys them, man. They're available in every small through 6X. You just click it, say what option you want, and just leave your size in the comment section. We'll hook you up. They're super dope. We got the Freaky tee. It's available. Shirt. Freaky t-shirt.
Are you waiting on me?
No, I was just pausing. We got that DBM tee. And then we got it's the shirt that started it off, fam. This is the one that started the whole Fashion Week progress. That hashtag Rue Gang. The t-shirt. Members only, bitch. Hit them up. Get them.
Get them out of hot.
Be a part of the action. Limited edition, man. Super dope. They are available right now. You can literally get all 3. Help support the channel and look fresh as hell, man. This is the most fashionable shit ever. I was rocking this Freaky shirt, just like stood a little taller. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, what? And it was like, damn, is you freaky? I'm like, duh. Nobody did that, but if they would have, that's
wish they did.
If they would have, that's what I'd have said, though. I'd have said it, though. People already liking that Rue Gang t-shirt over on the Instagram.
Look, Montana Josh, I guarantee you that Plunger King dog ain't got COVID at all.
No,
I guarantee that motherfucker. He's immune to every fucking thing.
He is immune to everything.
I bet that motherfucker is healthy as a motherfucker right now.
Well, I don't know if he was ever healthy.
Well, no, but I guarantee he ain't catching the shit.
Yeah, he's
guarantee it.
Dude, you do your thing, Plunger boy. So
we ought to reach out to him and ask him how he's doing.
Hit him up, man. Shout out to Plunger boy. So we were talking about this on the last stream. It's my birthday. Well, yesterday was my birthday, but it's still my birthday. Our homeboy, Patreon member, and one of my best friends, Rape Joe, was in the comment section. And I was giving him shit because he ditched me on my birthday. But I don't remember what he said something, and I was gonna comment on it, and I waited and I didn't, so I'm gonna comment on it now. I don't remember what he said, but so essentially COVID's happening, so that sucks. So it makes plans real hard, right? We were all gonna go to Rehab. Rehab was playing a concert here, our friends Rehab. That got postponed to May, but it got postponed like last minute.
Right.
Like, okay, what are we gonna do now? So then Rue was like, well, there's a show in Arkansas. Let's go to this show. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to do something because it's my birthday. I want to do something. It's special to me. It might not be special to y'all, but it's special to me. I only get one out of 365 days. One of them's mine.
Right.
And that's the one. So I'm like, I don't want to not do anything. And normally we'll go to, like the last 5 years, we go to Twistmas because it's always on my birthday weekend. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not actually my birthday party, but in my mind it is.
Sure would have been able to make it this year.
Huh?
I would have been able to make it this year.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's not you know what I mean? It's like, it's still an event I get to go to. And I was pumped. I was like, oh, cool, we get to go to Rehab. That'll be dope. He's going to get rent a room, like a suite out by the area and just fucking chill, hang out with my friends all night. Whatever. So that didn't happen. And Rue said that concert might not happen or whatever. I was actually mad at Rue for a minute because he was like, I think I'm going to Arkansas. And I was like, this motherfucker's still going to go and didn't even invite me?
Oh, you'd be lucky you didn't go. I caught 2 of the beginning acts, and then we were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well,
I was like,
drank all the way down there.
I was like, what the hell do I do? I went out Friday night for a little bit. My homeboy, shout out to my homie Ben. He hit me up and he was like, hey man, you want to go have a couple drinks or something? I was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, normally I say no because I just want to work and make money, but I'm like, fuck, it's my birthday weekend. So we went out, we hit up Hot Shots, local Hot Shots sports bar, chilled, had a good time, played some darts. They closed at 11 because of COVID. Well, the other bar that's just over the line, they don't close till 1:30. So we hopped on over to that bar, and this crazy old lady bartender that cackles, she's hooking it up though. I was like, we gotta need shots. She's like, what do you want? I'm like, I want some of that peanut butter whiskey. That shit's fire. She's like, all right, but
Screwball?
Yeah. She's like, we're gonna try it with this. And she pulls out chocolate tequila, which I didn't even know existed. So we had chocolate tequila mixed with peanut butter whiskey. That was interesting. But it was a fun night, man. It was, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy, just chill, hanging out. He said COVID-19 was created from his skin flakes.
Yes, it very well could have been.
So anyway, me and Grape Joe had been talking, like, well, what the hell? He was going to come out to rehab. You know what I mean? We're going to, at least me and him were going to stay at the room. Rue was debating if he was going to stay in the room or not. So then all that shit got canceled. I'm like, well, what are we going to do? He's like, well, let's do something. He's like, well, let's make plans. We'll party at my house, or we'll party here. We'll do whatever, you know? And I was like, all right, let's figure it out. Well, then the day of came, and I called him, and he was busy doing stuff with toys, whatever. Do your job. So we didn't actually make plans to do anything, like official plans. We're just like, we're going to do something, right? No, it was Screwball. CRM. Screwball. I haven't tried the Bird Dog. But that Screwball's fire. Have you tried the Bird Dog, Ray?
I haven't had the Bird Dog chocolate, but the Bird Dog blackberry is phenomenal.
I remember you drank the hell out of that. Yeah,
that
Screwball.
shit is really good. Man.
I think Screwball's like the original.
Yeah.
Because I remember telling Joe and Franny about that when I stopped through to hang out with them.
Matter of fact, I did a shot of that Friday night at Bowie.
God, when was that? That was last year too. That was on my way home from my birthday. That was literally a year ago. I stopped in Indiana and stayed the night with them after Twisters. Yeah, holy shit. So that shit was new then, and I told them about it, and Franny was like, what? Peanut butter? I fucking love peanut butter. We literally drove to the liquor store, and she bought 2 bottles of it, and we drank one that night.
Shit's so good.
Shout out to Joe Christie and Franny. But, so anyway, Joe, I hope, is he still here? Grape Joe, I hope you're still here. You were talking shit earlier. Now I'm explaining the shit. I want you to be here to talk it. Like, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like talking behind your back. I feel like I'm talking to you because you've been here the whole time. So I still love Grape Joe, but he pissed me off. And he said so anyway, we didn't really figure out what was going on. Yada yada. I was like, well, I'm gonna do something. I don't want to not do anything. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck it, let's go up to fucking Jilly's, which is the spot up the road I used to DJ at. Yada yada yada. So I hit him up. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do this. We're trying to figure out ride situations because nobody wants to drink and drive, you know. And how and so whatever, we were like, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this, we could do that, blah blah blah. And then I talked to my friend Ben, who didn't want to go out because he wanted to work. But I was like, hey, would you on a delivery? Would you like pause, come pick me up, and take me to Jilly's? And in that way, I only have to take 1 Uber, so I'm paying half the price. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool. He's like, yeah, I got you, you know. So I hit up Joe. I'm like, all right, Ben's gonna take me up to Jilly's so I can Uber home, and he was gonna download Uber. I was like, well, and apparently he's having issues because of his credit card or whatever. I don't really know why, but it wasn't working for him. So but he said he was gonna drive his van up to Jilly's, and either he was gonna Uber home and I was gonna come get him the next day, or he was just gonna come back to my house and then I would take him back the next day. Either way, right? I was like, all right, cool. Ben's on his way. I'll be there. I'll meet you there. That was, you know what I mean? The last time we talked. Well, not up until that point. That was the plan. So either, you know what I mean? He's going to come up there, leave his van, and either he's going to go home or he's going to come to my house. Either way, we're taken care of. If his Uber don't work, then I can do it for him. I told him I could. I've done it before. I've Ubered for other people.
Right.
And that was it. And then, so here I am at Jilly's, alone, on my birthday, waiting for Joe. After an hour, I called him, I'm like, what are you doing, bud? You know? He's like, well, I'm trying to find a ride. I'm like, what do you mean? I thought you were driving your... He's like, well, I was going to, but I figured I could get a ride, and then if I just Ubered home, I'd be good. I'm like, sure, okay. He's like, I think the neighbor or whatever. You know, I was like, all right, well, he's like, but I'll be there soon. Another hour or so goes by. I'm like, I texted him. I'm like, are you coming? Never got a reply. Nothing. Never saw him again. The next day, he commented on Discord, happy birthday, Freaky P.
Oh.
So, yeah, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was mad. It wasn't like you have shit going on and you can't hang out that night. You know what I mean? It wasn't like my band who was like, I don't want to go out tonight. It's Saturday. And we make this when we make all the money. I want to work. Right. We'll hang out on Tuesday or Wednesday or something. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, we figured it out. This is what we're gonna do. This guy's gonna drop me off. You're gonna ride up there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay for Ubers home. Whether you come back and crash at my house or you just go back to yours. Either way, I'm gonna come back and take you back to your van tomorrow. None of us have to fucking drive.
So you had it figured out.
Yeah.
Well, so you thought.
I thought, and then he just didn't show up. So yeah, I was very upset. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, lucky for me, I know the fucking people that own the bar, and they were both there that night. So I had people to hang out with and talk to and drink with, and I ended up having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With them, like, we all chilled and hung out and laughed and caught up, and one good thing came out of it: the return of DJ Freaky P. I will be DJing New Year's Eve at Jilly's at a bar. So if you guys want to come out and catch COVID, we'll be there. Hopefully COVID doesn't show up, but drink specials, DJ Freaky P, and I'll be DJing Saturday prior to that as well. Throwing my hat back in the DJ ring for a couple nights a month during the quarantine.
Good luck. You're gonna be bored.
I mean, there was like 50 something people there, just cuz.
Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chilling. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be a packed house like back in the day, but that place is huge. So it's easy to not be. It's easy to have a lot of people there that aren't next to each other. In all honesty.
Yeah, just be glad you didn't go with me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had fun at all.
You didn't have fun?
You would have been pissed.
But I still love you, Grape Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still the homie. But yes, I was like, what the hell, man? Like, everybody ditched me on my birthday, and I'm just sitting in a bar alone. That's how cool Freaky P is. So.
Well, nobody did. Oh, I didn't ditch you. I told you what was going on. We didn't know if anything. We didn't know if the shit was still going on or not. I didn't even know what time I was leaving until the morning of us leaving. So you'd have been pissed off right then and there, and I was pissed because I tried calling the motherfuckers at 11 o'clock and ain't nobody answered the phone. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I stayed up to 4 o'clock in the morning, got hammered out of my fucking mind Friday. I get a text. I get a text back that says, I'm not sure what time we're leaving, but I'll call you in the morning. I'm like, call me in the morning? Fuck, it is morning. All right, cool, whatever. So I go to bed. I woke up at 4. I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, yeah. 7:30. My alarm went off at 7:30, and I got up at 8. Or, well, another alarm went off at 8, I should say. So at 8 o'clock, I sent a text message, what time are we leaving? We don't know yet. I'm like, fuck you mean you don't know yet? Like, I need to know something, like, because I got to get up, get ready. I need to, pack some fucking clothes, but a day's worth of clothes. So I get a text message back at 9 o'clock saying, you have time. We're still getting ready. Like, oh, all right. Not sure exactly what that means. How much time do I fucking have? I don't know. 10 o'clock, they're knocking on the fucking door. They get here. And I'm like, oh, so we're leaving at 10 o'clock. All right, cool. luckily I was ready to go. I was in and out of the shower and threw some clothes in a bag and was ready to go. So we leave at 10. Then we stop off at, this would have probably made you laugh. We stop off at fucking Quick Trip, right? We get a 30-pack of beer. And the dude was like, I need some Fireball. The dude said, dude working goes, they shut the factory down. They're not selling Fireball right now.
What?
So this is the story I get. My buddy Kevin's like, we gotta go somewhere else. They don't have any Fireball. They shut the factory down. They're not making it,
bro.
I said, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, cause I'm gonna snap either on you or I'm gonna snap on this motherfucker behind the counter. I said, you're fucking with me, right? And he was like, no.
Yeah.
So I go to the fucking case where all the liquor's at, and I was like, what's this? They had like 5 bottles of fucking Fireball.
Really?
I said, bro, what the fuck is this? Oh. They said, they go back up and they're like, give me a fucking pint of Fireball. The dude walked over, gave him a fucking pint of Fireball. So I'm like, what the fuck is this all about? We get out to the truck. We get in. I said, you ain't telling me that motherfucker's being for real about the Fireball being shut down, whatever. They're like, well, he sold us the bottle, but then they were like, well, we wanted airplane bottles. And I'm like, oh, so they were out of fucking airplane bottles. The dude just fucking didn't know what the fuck he was talking about because the shipment didn't come in. So I was already fucking like heated. So I got fucking heated like right
got
there.
Fucking barrels of that shit in there.
Right?
They got candy canes full of it.
So you know what happens when somebody tells me some bullshit and I call them out on it. I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. You got the shit sitting right here on the shelf.
Right.
So I'm already fucking heated as it is. I said, you know what? I'm going outside. I'm getting in the fucking car. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'll see you guys when you get done with this Fireball. So they get the Fireball and shit. We get to the car. Next thing I know, we're doing shots of fucking Fireball on our way there. Like, we didn't even leave out of the fucking parking lot of Quick Trip yet. I'm like, what the fuck? 10 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. So we all were a shit show when we got to the show.
I'm sure.
Well, I wasn't fucked up. I was feeling good, but I wasn't fucked up. You know, I sit there and drink all night long. And, not saying any names, but somebody had gotten drunk. And we seen 2 performances, which fucking sucked. You know how rap shows go. They play the fucking songs behind them and they rap over it, right? This one motherfucker wasn't even rapping over anything. He was just standing there. Literally just standing there. And I'm like, fuck, this is a killer fucking show. I'm like, it's got to get better, right?
So you didn't even see the headliner guy? Who was it?
No, it was
Boomtown or some
Anthony
shit?
Beast Mode.
Beast Mode.
But, so, then there's another performance. 2 guys on stage. I'm like, I'm waiting for it. I'm like, all right, this looks like it might be entertaining. Yep, nope. One dude wasn't even rapping over his shit. The other one was trying, so I gave him credit. I almost walked up to him and said, bro, you need to get rid of this motherfucker and go do shit on your own. I mean, that's how bad it was. Like, it was horrible. Well, then we found out. So we're at the bar. We're having a couple of drinks. I get some fucking hot wings. They're fucking hot. And had a couple shots at the bar. A couple more beers. And we're waiting for the next group to come on stage. Didn't even make it that far. Somebody had to go outside and get some air. As we were out there, they're passing out. I'm like, motherfucker, you kidding me? So the guy, one of the bouncers, took his job way too fucking serious. He pissed me off. And he started the night off being a dick anyways, but whatever, I get it. You don't want to fucking be there. You're scared of fucking COVID. Whatever the fuck case may be. Well, he comes out and he's like, I got a cab for you guys on the way. I said, well, we already got a lift on the way, so go ahead and cancel that fucking cab. He's like, well, I'm gonna let the cab just come show up and we'll see who gets here first. I said, okay, cool. I said, to my buddy, I said, go ahead and cancel the
You guys are just wasted, and he made you leave and ordered you a cab?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Well, we were. Well, they were. They were drinking at like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning or whatever the time they got up. So I told my buddy, I said, go ahead and cancel the fucking lift, otherwise you're going to get charged for it. So he cancels it, and the cab shows up. So my buddy and his girlfriend, they get up. The girlfriend was drunk. She ends up falling down, and like she literally just fell down, like on her butt. Like it wasn't bad. She just tripped over my buddy's shoe. Okay, this just happened. Like her ass just hit the floor.
He got big feet though.
So well, she was on her boyfriend's shoe, so he couldn't really do anything. And like as her butt hit the ground, I was getting ready to go help her up.
Yeah.
Well, before I even fucking, like, I was getting ready to take a step forward, and here's the bouncer out there. Will you fucking help her up and get the fuck out of here? I'm like, bro, will you go the fuck back inside and shut the fuck up? I said, we have this under control. Well, if the cops come, then she's going to get arrested. I said, that ain't your business, and the cops ain't even been by here. We've been out here for 20 fucking minutes. Ain't nobody fucking come out here. I said, the cops probably came out here or drove by here about 5 minutes before we even came out here, so they're not going to come back by anytime soon. I said, and if they do, the last thing they're worried about is somebody being fucking drunk, getting ready to get in a fucking cab and go home. So I said, just take your ass back inside. I got this under control. He's like, well, this is my problem. I need to be out here for this. And I was like, your problem's inside. The problem that we've caused is already out away from your establishment. Just go back inside. We're going to get in the fucking cab. Everything is over with. Just chill the fuck out and have a good night, bro. Well, you don't fucking tell me what to do. I said, look, I ain't trying to fight nobody, bro. I'm just trying to go. I thought I was coming here to have a good time, but you're a fucking piece of shit. I'm going home. I'm going to drink me some more beers and then call it a night. So I was in bed by 11 o'clock.
So you guys all stumbled into the lift together and then fell into a hotel room?
We all didn't stumble. I was walking just fine. But well, we did one of them. That's not the Airbnb. What's the other one? There's another one. I can't remember the name of it. But we got a house.
Okay.
And the house was pretty fucking cool. We had a ping pong table, dartboard, and shit. And it was pretty badass. And when we got back there, well, my boy's gal, she used to fuck this, passed out. So him and I decided we're gonna stay up for a little bit, eat some pizza, and fucking drink some beers. Well, pizza gets done, he goes and cuts it. And I'm like, all right, we're ready to eat. I get up and grab a plate. This motherfucker passed out too. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? So I had a couple pieces of pizza and drank a couple more beers, and I was like, well, fuck, it's 11 o'clock. What the fuck am I going to do? I can't go anywhere. There ain't, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. So at 11 o'clock, I went to fucking bed. That was it. You would have been furious.
I probably would have been sitting there drinking alone. Well, that's what I did anyway, just in a bar.
You would, like I said, you probably had more fun where you were than with me.
I did have fun. I had an okay night. It wasn't bad. Nothing crazy.
I seen pictures. I don't know when that was, but Marissa come up.
Oh no, that was from your birthday party.
That was mine.
That was just a picture saying happy birthday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that you guys came up, or she was up there with you.
No, nobody. Just me, Danny, and Lisa. And a bunch of strangers that weren't talking to me. Bunch of strangers that weren't talking to me. But I still had fun. And now I'm going to DJ again and make some money. So that's cool.
Did you talk to Danny about that?
It was like the first thing I said. Like one of the first things. It was so weird. It was so strange.
Oh, Greg ain't fucking doing it no more?
He does. He's still up there occasionally.
When he wants to be?
Well, he does he's like a EMT or whatever now. So he does his on on-duty stuff. But no, I was just chilling, hanging out, and Lisa was like, "Hey, you still DJ?" I was like, not really. I mean, she said, "But you can? Do you want to?" I'm like, "I mean, maybe. What, why? You know?" It's like, "You want to DJ on New Year's?" I'm like, "Are you going to pay me?"
Right, first thing.
I was like, "I mean, I guess I could." And I was like, "It's on a Thursday, so it's not like I'm taking away a weekend's of work."
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, I could probably do that." You know, whatever. We were kind of talking. And then Danny walks up. I was like, "Hey, man, you want to start DJing here again a couple nights a week or a couple nights a month?" He's like, "Not like every Wednesday or whatever, like back in the day, but like maybe twice a month, or you know, like a Saturday or Friday or something." He's like, "Well, not Friday. We have like a dude that plays music or whatever." He's like a Saturday. I'm like, "We're literally just talking about doing New Year's." He's like, "Oh yeah, we need that too." I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, if you guys are gonna pay me." I was like, you know what I'm saying? So we like worked out an agreement, and I was like, I'm gonna have to need a ride home in my contract. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "We'll pay you this and a bar tab." I'm like, "Cool, but I'm gonna have to get home." So, but New Year's was a big one, and he was like, "Oh, I want to do, I want you to
now
get
you
here."
gotta pay your drinks, and they'll give you a ride home.
No, I still drink.
Now you're just not making as much.
No, I still get a bar tab.
Just not making as much.
I still make as much. That was just for New Year's. I don't know about any other day.
No.
I'll have to Uber myself, but my Uber only cost me like $12 something.
Yeah, I'd say that's right down the road.
One of them, one time I was there, I got an Uber and it was $17. This time it was 12 something. So I guess it depends on if
time of
it's busy.
day, yeah.
Well, it's always the same time of day.
Well, I mean, if it's like prime time,
Yeah.
how busy it is or whatever.
But so so my first gig back DJing is Saturday, December 19th. So if any of the local people want to come hang out, because I was like, "Look, I know y'all are the owners and whatnot, so I probably shouldn't tell you this, but you're also my friend, so I'm just gonna be honest with you. I haven't DJed in a minute. Like, I know I can still do it. It's not really about me. I'm just like, all my equipment." I was like, "I'm gonna set everything up and make sure I have all the cords and shit I need, because I know I've taken cords out of there for this."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna set everything up in advance, make sure it works. But if there is any problems, I would much rather that problem happen on December 19th than on New Year's.
Right.
Because New Year's is going to be a big deal.
Why don't you just set it all up at the house?
Well, I'm going to, but then actually using it for fucking 4 or 5 hours is way different than just making sure it works. You know what I mean? But I was like, there probably won't be any issues, but if there is, I'd rather them happen on a regular Saturday than on big New Year's night. So,
well, if worst came to worst, they just put some money in the fucking jukebox.
yeah, but that would suck. That would suck for all parties.
That would just definitely suck for you.
Well, it would suck for me because I probably wouldn't get paid if that happened.
Right.
That would suck for them because they'd have to deal with that. It would suck for the people there because they'd also have to deal with that. Instead of just walking up to the DJ and being like,
a lot of people
"Play
don't
that
mind
fucking
playing.
music." Yeah, I know, but New Year's.
Some people would rather say, "Fuck you, DJ. I want to go play the jukebox."
I agree. And
Just to be honest with you.
hey, I'm one of those guys sometimes. Actually, a lot of times. The only time I ever really liked the DJs was when it was like at a club.
Like when we was at the clubhouse.
Like, because that I can't be mad about. It's just whatever. That's not true. I liked a lot. I had a lot of DJ friends when I DJ'd all the time. That's one community that was never I mean, obviously there's a little competitive, but at least in this, like the local scene, everybody just had their, as long as you already had your own gigs, everyone just kind of was nice to each other and supported each other. You know what I'm saying? So like if DJ Daddy J didn't work that night, he'd come hang out with me at the clubhouse.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there were even times where we were like, "Hey man, I got a wedding gig," because weddings were always like big money. You know, even though you get bar gigs are dope because it's weekly, but you get paid, you know, every night. You know what I mean? If you're working 4 or 5 nights a week, you're getting paid a lot of money.
Right.
But if it's just a one-off, you don't do that essentially at bars because you're not getting paid enough. You know what I'm saying? You get, you know, $100, $150, $200, depending on the night, depending on, you know, whatever it is. That's not a ton of money. But if you're getting it every week, you know what I'm saying? 4 places, you're making a good money.
Right.
Weddings were good money, just one-off. So I was like, hey, you know what I mean? So there was plenty of times where I had like quote-unquote superstar DJs. You know what I'm saying? They'd just fill in my gig because I had a wedding. Or I would go in, fill in for a superstar DJ and not do nearly as good of a job. But That'd be dope. It'll be fun. I'm glad it's there. I don't know if I would have done it somewhere else, to be honest with you. My mom even asked. She's like, "Why did you quit?" I'm like, "I don't really know." Like, I mean, a lot of stuff closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, not because of me, but like the clubhouse closed because Brandon didn't want to do it anymore.
Right.
So that kind of took that gig away, and then it was like, I think it was just the effort of trying to
find somewhere.
Find new gigs. Like, and then I did weddings for a minute, and then it's just, that's one of those things. It's almost like starting over every year. Or they want you got to pay to be like advertised in wedding magazines, and that weddings were never fun to me. Sometimes, like friends' weddings, I'll still do that's really the only time I've DJed in the last couple of years is a friend wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do that because weddings aren't the funnest time anyway until you get to the reception and the party part. So now I can be a part of your wedding, miss all the not fun stuff, show up to the fun stuff, make it more fun, and get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I mean? And they get it. Obviously, they don't pay me as much as they would pay fucking dude in the phone book or whatever. So they get a deal, and it's a deal for me too because I get to enjoy. Or like some people, you know, I have a lot of friends. You have a lot of friends whose weddings you probably wouldn't go to, or you maybe not even be invited to, because you're not that close of friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like a lot of high school. I did a lot of high school friends' weddings who I don't really talk to anymore, but they're like, "Hey, bro, come out and DJ the wedding." It was like a fucking reunion. Right. It was dope. That shit was fun. You paid a little more. Yeah, you went to a bunch of them with me. Duh. Rue was my helper.
I was a roadie.
You just sit next to me while we get drunk, and if I gotta poop, swipe right.
Right.
Or like we'd fucking switch cigarette breaks and shit, basically. Like, all right, this is queued up. I'm gonna go smoke. If I don't make it back in time. It's pretty simple. See, I didn't mind that. That was fun. Maybe I should do that again. Maybe I should just start a duo DJ thing. And back then, I was so afraid to talk. That was one of the biggest things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I never hosted a show. You know what I'm saying? The one time I was ever on stage was when I fucking hype man for Stogie's set, and I had to wear a costume because I was so scared. I didn't want anyone to see me or even know it was me. I was so afraid of being on, like, oh, that's so weird. But it is what it is.
That's funny.
So that'll be fun, man. I'm pumped.
Too bad the good old Red 7 ain't still open.
I know. I saw 666 shared a bunch of pictures of that.
I seen it too. I see my big ass head. See my big ass head in one of them.
That was the best birthday ever for me.
That was a good time.
You can't beat it. I saw somebody else, or maybe it was a memory or something. Were you at this one? It was, obviously the Red 7 thing was fucking huge. Yeah. That was during the old radio show days, and we just fucking, we tore the fucking clubs apart around here, man. People don't even know about this shit no more, but that shit was, there was like, I don't even know, thousands of people at a fucking birthday party. But prior to that, we did a birthday party in the convention center in High Ridge. Do you remember? Were you at that? I saw pictures and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. There's like a whole hall. Nathan and them hooked it up. We had fucking like 3 kegs.
I don't think I was at
DJ. I think it was I had my DJ shit set up in there. I was wearing a fucking, the only reason I remember there's pictures, I'm wearing like a lei, like a Hawaiian lei, and a blue button up that's unbuttoned, just my stomach out. And I remember it was Pizza Hut days, because I remember there was a fight. Somebody showed up and got in a fight, and they threw Odie through a table.
I wasn't there.
Like they broke one of the. We had tables like lined up, like the long lunch tables.
Yeah. And
somebody threw the table. That was one of the freshest birthday parties that I forgot about, because that other one was so memorable. Yeah, but that thing was ridiculous. The parts of that I remember, and the videos that I've seen and the pictures, like that was the craziest thing ever, man. That was a good time. Good little S&S.
Yeah, we don't have those connections anymore.
Well,
everybody closed.
Places don't exist anymore. Well, nothing's really. No, I mean, right now nothing's open. we had the Way Out Club, but that's in a weird neighborhood. Red 7's a weird neighborhood too now. I mean, it was then too, but it was like not.
Yeah, but that was a little bit better of a location. I mean, it was I think
like
more
on
shit
the
popped.
edge.
Yeah, I think more shit popped off there than
A lot of shit popped off there. But
I remember the gunfire that happened.
It was a huge, but there's
a little shootout in the fucking. Well, it started out in the club and everybody needed to get out. And they're like, "No, everybody stay in."
Yeah. But there's like 15 giant security guards that are all fucking like gang members. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like it was. Yeah, like the Way Out Club is an old dude.
Yeah.
And us. Like, there's no one there. If something happened, there's no one there to stop the shit from getting caused.
Right.
There, if something went wrong, you know what I mean? Like, anything that, like, we probably wouldn't even known of the bad shit that went on if we weren't so close to it.
Right.
To the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this shit, there's plenty of things that happened while we were there that we didn't know about, that we heard about later from, like, Kim Bob or fucking Alan and them guys.
Yeah.
Because they were, yeah. Bro, we had some fucking times in that building. And then they got shut down for fucking fucking. They got shut down for fucking, yeah. Having fucking underground sex parties. And I'm like, how the fuck did we throw parties in this bitch? Like, it got to the point where we were doing like weekly shits. Like, just getting ripped off by fucking oh boy. So, but either way, we should have been making bank off of that shit, and we weren't. Somebody was, but we weren't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, we're here we're here till 4 or 5 in the morning every night. When the hell are they doing this? Like, when was this happening? You know what I'm saying?
The
like,
days we weren't there.
Like, the only times I went, because then I was DJing at the clubhouse, and that was like the only times, unless then we started throwing parties, and it was like, that was right on the edge of all, like, the clubhouse ending, and that, like, because I DJed at Red 7 a couple times.
Yeah.
But it was right as the clubhouse was closing. It was so weird how that kind of just faded into each other. And that was right when the radio show started, the SNS radio with Havoc. That's like our first show was like 2 weeks before or week before the clubhouse closed. It's so like none of that, like that shit didn't even exist then. It's so weird to even think about. Because that's what brought on. Because essentially, I wasn't drawing anybody to the clubhouse. The fucking underage drinking was drawing people to the clubhouse. You know what I mean? Right. Nobody. I mean, I had friends. I mean, maybe 10, 15 people would come see me. The fucking 300 fucking kids were there to buy $10 bottomless cups when they were 19 years old.
Right.
Drinking sugar liquor all night and fucking having the time of their life. The radio show. That is, you know what I mean? That's how we started drawing people to the club. I'm like, God, if those things could have went together, the clubhouse would have fell down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'd have fucking. Could you imagine trying to throw a Red 7 party at the clubhouse?
No. There ain't no way that would have happened.
Like, if that is like, if he would have if he'd have stayed open another month, that would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we'd have kicked all them college kids out.
Because we did concerts there with LT and them in the back on the patio.
That patio was pretty fucking big, though.
Yeah. It was a good time.
The patio was nice.
I didn't get to spend much time out there. I was up in my high rise. Remember that? I forgot they built that shit for me.
Fucking high rise.
They built that shit for me. Because I used to just be standing at the side of the bar. They built a big ass high rise. I was fucking 5-6 feet above everyone, man.
Yeah, that irritated me a little bit.
Did it?
Like, motherfucker.
Like, what's up, bro?
Supposed to be
come on up, man.
You.
Come on up. There's room for 2.
It's a little up there.
It was little. That was a good time, man. Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody from the clubhouse. Shout out to everybody tuning in. There's a bunch of people watching. What are y'all saying? Yeah, Drama City, Grape Joe. Hell yeah. YouTube's back up, by the way. You didn't know? Fuck yeah, Drama City. I don't think they ever played at the clubhouse, but they played at Red 7. I still have the fucking posters and shit of that shit somewhere.
I'd really like my guys just to fucking score a goddamn touchdown. Fuck. 5 points behind. I really don't want to have to wait till tomorrow to figure out if I won or not. Let us see it tonight.
Shout out to Dead Body Man. He's sending me happy and cry emojis for his super dope t-shirt drop.
Oh, he's finally seen it?
Yeah, well, I sent it to him. I sent him the video that no one's seen yet. There's going to be a new video dropping up on the YouTube page as soon as you're done watching this video on the YouTube page. Merch drop video. It's fun. Rue reacts. That should just be a whole segment, but Rue doesn't have time for that shit. Rue reacts.
I mean, I think I get plenty of reactions on bullshit that we talk about sometimes.
I was going to hit you up before the show. Well, I did because I asked you if you wanted McDonald's. But I was going to hit you up and see if you would share a Beyond Meat Pizza Hut pizza with me.
Who, what?
A Beyond Meat Pizza Hut pizza.
What the fuck is that? Sounds delicious.
It's like fake meat pizza, Beyond Meat.
I thought it was like a whole like shit ton of fucking meat. But yeah, that probably would have happened.
Beyond Meat. Because I was going to get one. A couple people said I should do it for like food reviews, which is fine. But it's like you got to get a whole fucking big ass like pizza. And it's like $15. I'm like, God. If I eat one slice and it's gross, that sucks.
Right, yeah.
Either way, I'm not going to eat a whole fucking pizza. I'm not going to. That's going to be wasted. So I was like, oh, maybe we'll split it and we'll both fucking do it. But I was like, no, I don't really want that. I want to make a rib.
Sounds so good. I gotta get off. When I get off work tomorrow, I gotta go all the way out to fucking Festus.
There's to make ribs right down the street, though.
I know, but I gotta go to Festus. Okay. This guy has 2 golf clubs that pretty much completes my set. It pretty much does. The only thing that doesn't complete is like my driver and my putter and my 56. And I gotta go pick them up tomorrow.
That's cool.
Because hopefully I get to use all my new shit Friday.
You're going golfing?
Yeah, some of the neighbors talking about it. They're all calling off work because it's supposed to be fucking nice. One neighbor's like, well, my boss is out of town, so Friday's going to be pretty much a fucking bullshit, fuck around, do whatever the fuck I want day anyways. And I got a day that I have to use before Christmas, so I'm like, well, what day would be better to use it than on a 60-degree Friday to go golf?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the other guys is he's on vacation. So he's like, fuck, I'm going golfing Friday.
We going golfing?
I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to call in work and go golf Friday too.
You don't work on Fridays.
Exactly. When the weather does get fucking nicer out, though, we are gonna, and Tony gets better. We do need to do that. We have to have somebody else go with us just to record shit.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure I can get somebody to do that. Yeah, because there's 3 of us and there'll be 4. Yeah, we'll get 2 cards. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
I mean, I guess we could always just go and do a bowling outing. You guys don't want to bowl with me.
We can do that too. I want to do all that shit, man. We don't do anything.
We really don't, do we?
Especially this year. No shows. I mean, we can literally go out and have fun.
Did
and
the Super
also
Famous
create.
Fun Time show happen? It did happen.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that was still happening or not.
Yeah. We remember. Yeah, they were sad we weren't there.
Oh.
They wanted us to host there. Remember?
Yeah,
you were coming home from Jamaica. Tony was coming back from honeymoons.
No. I don't know if they was really there for a honeymoon, bro. Well, he's not even here to fucking tell him, but I'm going to say it anyways. I'm not sure if they were really there for a honeymoon or what they were doing there, because the week that they were there was a huge-ass fucking swingers party going on.
Was there?
Oh, yeah. I heard.
You got the email?
I heard about it on the other show that I do listen to during the day at work. They were talking about how it used to be, there was, what they say, there was 200 people there when it's usually like 2,000 fucking people there. It gets pretty fucking. It's like one of the biggest swingers parties of the year, and it's always down there in New Orleans.
I had 2 McRibs tonight.
I was gonna fuck with them and tell them you weren't down there for the honeymoon. Get out of here. We know what you was really doing down there.
It probably was. He's supposed to be back next week for if anyone misses Dead Body Man.
He'll be here next week.
Hey, calm down.
We're fucked now.
He was gonna be back this week, but he's still resting from his knee surgery.
Is he back at work?
Which I'm pretty sure just means playing games at home.
Yeah, it probably does. But is he back at work? He might be hurt. He might be hurting.
I don't know.
If he's back at work. He always seems to only show up when we got cool people on the show.
Well, we got Boondocks on the show next week. Hopefully he shows up for that.
Oh, I'm sure he will. He's somebody cool.
Bro.
No, hopefully he's getting better.
Man, I shared with him the stuff, the already confirmed stuff for the Christmas show too. So he has to be here for that. It's Christmas show. I mean, I brought gifts today. The video's going up after this, so make sure you guys watch that video. But the Christmas show, man, y'all, especially all our normal peoples, our Patreon peoples, Hamer, Factory Farm, Jason, Dana, all you guys that normally call in and talk to us, hit me up. We might have to schedule y'all in this time, but y'all are gonna be pumped. We got some fucking super dope past guests that I know a lot of you guys are big fans of. We got some big name people, bro. That's gonna be the biggest show of the year.
It always is.
Until 2020, until 2021, we're starting the year off right too. A big show. Now if we can just figure out who's gonna end the year off right.
It's so big. We got Joe Ronaldo on the show. That's how big the show is at the beginning of the year.
I don't know what that means.
We have Joe Ronaldo. You don't know who Joe Ronaldo is? Exactly.
Who is that?
I don't know who the fuck he is either. That's how big our show is on the fucking.
Why? That's gonna be that's huge.
Better stay tuned.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a first ever from a brand new group.
Brand new.
They're our friends.
Brand new group.
Brand new group of our friends. And it's going to be dope. And there's more dopeness in store. But for real, the Christmas special, don't miss it. It's going to be a blast.
We always have fun.
But if you want to be a part of it, let us know ASAP. I don't want to run out of time for you. But literally, we'll either get your information or give you a way to call in, like via Skype or something like that.
Just so you guys know, we don't do interviews on our Christmas show. You guys call in, we chop it up, shoot the shit, have fun, hang the phone up, and get the next guest on.
That's right. Well, I mean, we do this 4-day interview, kind of. Like a 20-minute. We have some big name people lined up to call in to hang out with us. Some may just call on a whim. We have that option out there. Definitely happened before. A
couple times.
And we'll do, you know what I mean, depending on what's going on, what they're up to, you know what I mean, like a 25-minute, 30-minute catch-up. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? What you doing? How are you? You know what I mean? Obviously, if it's an artist and they got a record coming out or a record that just came out, we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? We're going to jump into a little interview thing. Look, there's Farm. He just showed up. He heard his name. Was like, hello!
Yeah, he getting his ass beat in his face.
Hello! That's the only reason we even remember Factory Farm, because of the first ever Christmas special. He called in and rapped about us, and it scared us.
He sure the fuck did. It was entertaining.
What?
And he's gonna do it again this year.
I look forward. He didn't do it last year. We were looking forward to it. But yeah, man, like, but that's how it started. We don't do call-ins, so we wanted the listeners to call. We wanted to give you guys a chance to call in, talk to us, hang out with us, ask questions. Hamer always tries to get news out of me and shit. So we still want to do that, but we also like bringing in past guests who are now our friends, as listeners and supporters as well. It makes for a better show for the listeners because y'all don't care about us.
That's right.
So we get, super dope people to call in and talk to us, but we want to make time for you too, which is why we're telling you about it 2 weeks in advance. So just let us know. If you hate us, you're more than welcome to call in. We still have yet to have a hater call in. There's one hater I will not answer the phone for, but other than that, if you don't like us, call in and tell us about it. I mean, worst case scenario, I just hang up. That's all. But
who would you answer the phone for?
The hater.
Hating on the ball.
I would even answer the phone for Crazy Boy on that night.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It might not last long, but I'd answer it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd give it a shot.
Hey, P, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that guy. I totally.
Rue Gang, B.
T-shirts available now.
Kind of miss that dude, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's fun.
He was entertaining, that's for sure.
Faux show. Where?
I got motherfucked in that deal too. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it was funny.
People are crazy. I don't know why. I love this fly. I'm not normally like proud of myself, but for some reason I'm really proud of this flyer.
Which one, the booty?
Yeah, it's not the greatest flyer. It's just fun to look at, and it doesn't make any sense. Fucking it's a Boondocks Christmas. Like, I just love it. Honest to God, you know what happened was there's that picture of Boondocks. It's just like a selfie he took on his Instagram.
Yeah.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot of newer pictures of Boondocks that are like promo pictures.
Right.
He's got one for the new album that is actually used on the other flyer. They sent me that, and then they sent me the new logo, which is all black, and most of his pictures are really dark. What I had already saved this picture. I literally stole it off his Instagram because I was like, oh, that's a really good picture. If you can see, he's wearing that with that jersey that him and Buckshot did together. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but it's dope. But the image just didn't work. It was just him on a wall. And I had downloaded a bunch of these Christmas backgrounds to try to make a Christmas flyer for the Christmas special. And I was literally just looking through, and I was like, his logo didn't show up because it was black.
Right.
So I clicked it to see what I was like, oh, what is this? And it popped up on the this. And I was like, oh, that's cool looking. I was like, oh fuck, let's make a fucking Christmas flyer. And it just all kind of came together, and I was like, that's dope. And I gotta put the fucking Christmas now we got the Christmas dyno. So it all kind of works out. That's the pre-Christmas special with Boondocks. He's probably gonna be like, this album's gonna drop Friday. It's gonna be like the darkest shit in the world, and we're gonna have this happy, friendly flyer.
Right.
It's gonna be perfect. But make sure you guys come back next week, man. We got Boondocks on the show. If you can't tell by the flyer. Yeah. See, there's the flip. There's the dark side. And don't forget, man, 3 new shirts out right now. They are available. Brew Gang, DBM, and Freaky. Replicon Radio Fashion Week in full effect. Be stylish while also supporting your favorite host in your favorite radio show, Replicon Radio. Or the host shit doesn't even matter. Like, that was my big thing with these. It doesn't even matter. If you don't like me, that doesn't mean you can't rock that fucking Freaky shirt, because that shit's dope. It doesn't say Freaky P on there.
That's why he didn't put a P on there. So
there's no P on there. That's just that's just fashion. I got matching shorts. Y'all don't even know about that. Those aren't available for purchase. Those are for me.
That's bullshit.
They might be available someday in the future if y'all want them. The same with the DBM. Like, I mean, if you don't listen to the show, you don't know what the fuck that stands for anyway. It's just a fucking fresh ass shirt with a chalk line on it.
Right.
And then Rue Gang all day. You know what I mean? With that sick ass flyer with the kangaroo on it. But yeah, man, we're out of town. YouTube, we love y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in, at least for this second half of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell y'all were at the first half, but it's all good. We're here. Leave comments. Let us know who to nominate for all the nominations for the Replicon Radio Awards.
Yep.
We'll be back next week with Boondocks. What are they saying over here? Just wait, fucker. Okay. Alright, we love y'all. We'll see y'all later. Join the Patreon if you want to hang out with us throughout the week.
That's right.
Much love.